The Titan TV Man is a mechanical colossus created by the Alliance, fabricated from unknown sources, but likely multiple components and attachments sourced from the TV Men laboratory. This Titan holds amazing and immense durability and strength, transcending both powerful physical and digital combat capabilities. He is the most powerful non-upgraded Titan. Notably, he emits a radiant purple node at his core, supported by two claws mounted on his shoulders and hooks adorning on his elbows. Default appearance: Titan TV Man wears a black trench coat, along with sleek black pants. He also has black gloves, accompanied by black boots on his feet. He has a giant black TV monitor as his head, which constantly displays white static. He has a circular core on his chest, emitting an ominous purple glow. The back of his shoulders is fitted with large black claws, which have a purple accent to them. He is also equipped with grapple hooks on his elbows. He also has a jetpack with a single nozzle on his back, but this was not apparent during this form. Injured appearance: Titan TV Man's injured form, briefly visible after the conflict in Skibidi Toilet 47. A large knife has been stuck into his main TV screen, and his mechanical claws have been completely severed. One of his hooks appears to have been used, and the other one is still intact. He does not appear to have any visible injuries to their reactor core or body. Physical combat abilities: compared to the basic form of other Titans, Titan TV Man has much more advanced hand-to-hand combat techniques and can directly resist most high-damage attacks. However, his reaction time and large body can lead it to negative consequences in battles. Reactor core: Titan TV Man, like every Titan unit, has a reactor core. This core glows purple to represent the TV Man members and has a much larger structure than the others. However, he has kept its function completely secret, without revealing any of its abilities. Mechanical claws: these are giant sharp claws of black-purple color located on the back of the Titan TV Man. Its method of attack is melee, evident in its sharp appearance, which the Titan TV Man uses to stab his enemies, usually in the head. However, in this version, he never used them on screen, and we only saw him using them as Cinemaman. Grapple hooks: these are large grappling hooks located on the underside of Titan TV Man's elbows on both arms. Although in this version of the character, we never saw it using them. As Cinemaman, we saw how it used them to trap his enemies and attract them towards himself, combining it with its Death Screen ability. Death Screen: he's the only TV Man that has this ability, which is included in his television. It consists of projecting a red screen to his enemies, which hypnotizes and incites the receiver to die. It's quite effective against small enemies at a distance, and also against large enemies, although it takes longer to take effect on them. Shown in Skibidi Toilet 47, while the red screen didn't kill G-Toilet, it resulted in the loss of his laser eyes ability due to prolonged exposure. Physical defense: Titan TV Man does not have any extra protective equipment to protect himself. However, he can guard himself with his arms against direct attacks and protect his own core and head from dangerous attacks. Movement: giant jetpack turbine. Titan TV Man, like the other Alliance Titans, has a massive jetpack located on his back. With this, he can easily defeat opposing units in the air, and this gives him an extra movement advantage against his large body. However, this jetpack activates much slower than the others, and Titan TV Man quickly transformed into his Cinemaman form a few episodes after his appearance, so he didn't use his jetpack in this form. Teleportation: Titan TV Man has this ability, as do other TV Man members. With this ability, Titan TV Man can easily and risk-free teleport to a known location. This is his main movement technology, and this makes him far superior to other Titans. Due to its large form, teleportation smoke is much larger and takes time to activate. Relationships and connections: ally factions and affiliations. The Alliance, belonging faction. TV Men, belonging sub-faction. Enemy factions and affiliations. Skibidi Toilets, main enemy faction. Enemy characters: Hexatendril Skibidi Toilet, former enemy combatant. Quad Launcher Skibidi Toilet, former adversary in battle. Infected Titan Speakerman, enemy combatant. G-Toilet 2.0, potent antagonist. Notable feats in Skibidi Toilet 44. broke the hexatendral Skibidi toilet's glasses with a single punch and killed him using his red screen. Withstood a missile from the quad launcher Skibidi toilet. Episode appearances. Titan TV Man made his debut in episode 41, where, as a large horde of Skibidi toilets approached a group of TV men and cameramen, suddenly a thick smoke appeared in the area, revealing the Titan TV Man manifesting via teleportation. He uttered, "All toilets will die," in reverse, then unveiled his death screen ability, using it against the Skibidi toilets, killing them all. The Titan then stood up and transmitted a catamoticon. In episode 44, the Titan TV Man was the main character, fighting against giant Skibidi toilets, such as the hexatendral Skibidi toilet. However, with the appearance of giant Skibidi toilets wearing sunglasses, the Titan received giant speakers as upgrades to deal with them, transforming into Cinemaman. After defeating the group of armed giant Skibidi toilets, the Titan spotted the infected Titan Speaker Man in the distance, who ascended with his jetpack, indirectly confronting and challenging Cinemaman. Trivia. Titan TV Man's official birthday is June 20th, the day he made his debut in the series. And in an online interview, DeFuckBoom said that his favorite food is salty pancakes. Cinemaman is an augmented version of the Titan TV Man. He received several upgrades presumably created by the Speaker Man, with 2 black speaker helicopters mounted on his shoulders and 1 large black helicopter speaker strapped onto his core. These upgrades were in response to Skibidi toilets inventing sunglasses and other protective eye gear, rendering the TV screens useless against them. These new upgrades allowed Cinemaman to break their protective gear and thus make his TV screen attacks effective once again. In episode 45, it was revealed that the Cinemaman has flight capabilities, incorporating a single exhaust jetpack on his back, amplified by 2 rotors, although charging the jetpack takes a considerable amount of time. The ability was primarily utilized to confront and tackle the infected Titan Speaker Man. However, just moments later, the rotors disappeared, which resulted in it being destroyed by the collision's explosion between the Cinemaman and infected Titan Speaker Man. Throughout the following episodes, such as episode 46, the rotors remained absent, confirming it detached during the confrontation. Default appearance. The Cinemaman has a similar appearance to his previous iteration, but this time he is equipped with 2 black helicopter speakers on his shoulders and a large helicopter speaker on his chest. His purple core is no longer visible. The chest is now adorned with an enormous number of speakers of different sizes, while his shoulders have giant woofers with helicopter rotors attached to them. His jetpack is also apparent in this form. Rotorless appearance. This version of Cinemaman is identical to his original form, except for the absence of rotors on his black speaker helicopters, which are located on his shoulders. Aside from the missing rotors on Cinemaman's black speaker helicopters, nothing else has changed in this form of Cinemaman compared to the original. Combat abilities. Cinemaman retains his current physical combat abilities. In this version, he does not appear to have any additional physical methods, and is exactly the same as his previous form. Base supported death screen. Cinemaman's main ability, Death Screen, becomes much more effective and lethal with the armor add-on he receives in this form. The current ability, with the base support of the armors, is made much louder than normal and allows units wearing sunglasses to protect themselves from this attack by breaking their sunglasses and receiving the attack completely. This ability is only available in this version of Titan TV Man. Sound waves. Thanks to his Cinemaman speaker armor, he can attack with sound waves, since it has the potential to not only attack but also deflect incoming attacks. Defense. Large speaker helicopter. It is one of the main protection equipment of Cinemaman. The armor is at the center of Cinemaman and completely protects his core from attacks. This armor also allows him to attack without hesitation in hand-to-hand combat, giving him the advantage. It is the main speaker that boosts the death screen ability, and with the support of other speakers it breaks the sunglasses, making the attack much more deadly. This armor has the ability to deflect and neutralize attacks, unlike the other 2 speakers, other than just supporting the death screen ability. Black speaker helicopters. These armors, mounted on Cinemaman's right and left shoulders, protect his shoulders and provide extra attack support. Unlike the various subwoofers that appear to be built into the center speaker, they only have a large subwoofer and a rotor, one on each side. This shoulder armor combines with the death screen ability with the center speaker, providing full efficiency to the attack and trying to make it as effective as possible. Notable feats. Episode 45 feats. Through Infected Titan Speakerman more than 700 feet, withstood Infected Titan Speakerman's blaster bolts without difficulty, and ripped the Infected Titan Speakerman's left superstructure using his shoulder-mounted claws. Episode 46 feats. Stabbed and killed the vacuum Skibidi toilet by penetrating his shoulder-mounted claws into the toilet's head. Episode 47 feats. Was able to resist the G-Toilet 2.0's quadruple lasers even after losing his speaker armor for a short duration. Has demonstrated tremendous durability during his encounter alone without any backup. Despite his defeat against 3 Skibidi toilets, the Infected Titan Speakerman, Jetpack Dual Buzzsaw Toilet, and G-Toilet 2.0, the Titan was determined to vanquish and annihilate G-Toilet during the beginning of the episode, and narrowly escaped from the helicopter parasitic Skibidi toilet by teleportation. Episode appearances. In episode 45, after Infected Titan Speakerman's screams are heard, Cinemaman throws him forward and throws the corpse of a toilet at him. Titan Speakerman fires his plasma gun at him, but Cinemaman is not affected by this and starts walking towards him. Cinemaman charges his jetpack and flies towards Titan Speakerman, knocking him out. When they stand up, he acts quickly and removes one of Titan Speakerman's speakers with his claws, causing him to escape. The episode ends with Cinemaman teleporting from there to find him. In episode 46, Cinemaman teleports into the scene after Infected Titan Speakerman flies away. While Cinemaman stands there, he sees several cameramen escape and getting swallowed by vacuum Skibidi urinal. Then, when he sees it attacking him, he punches him and deflects his attack with his speaker armor. As a final move, Cinemaman claws his head and kills him. At the end of the episode, Cinemaman leaves, showing a satisfied expression. In episode 47, Cinemaman is seen teleporting to Ruin City. As the looks to see where Titan Speakerman is going, G-Toilet suddenly appears and attacks him. Realizing that he is trapped, Cinemaman does not retreat and tries to injure G-Toilet with his death screen. At that moment, suddenly flying dual buzzsaw Skibidi toilet enters the scene and cuts out Cinemaman's shoulder speakers. When he turns around to punch and kill him, G-Toilet attacks again with lasers, ripping off his jetpack and the speaker armor on his core. Cinemaman reverts to his former form after this second, still determinately pulling G-Toilet to his side and continuing his death screen attack from closer range. Suddenly, Infected Titan Speakerman appears and comes from behind Titan TV Man and stabs his screen. After all, Titan TV Man has been extremely injured and has to teleport away from there. Injury. During episode 47, the episode of his departure from the series, the Cinemaman teleported in the ruined city during his pursuit against the Infected Titan Speakerman. However, the Cinemaman was confronted by the G-Toilet 2.0, which the toilet fired 4 laser beams, 2 from its eyes and 2 from its cannons attached to the left and right of the toilet. In retaliation, the Titan TV Man projected an extreme blast of the THX sound, supported by the combination of his television and speaker emissions at a Loudon level, which temporarily halted and blinded G-Toilet. A few moments later, a flying dual buzzsaw Skibidi toilet successfully flanked the Titan TV Man by slicing his 2 speakers affixed to his shoulders, though it subsequently exploded from a heavy punch by the Titan. Unfortunately, after its distraction by the ambush, G-Toilet swiftly recovers and executes its 2 lasers into the jetpack, which leads to the last speaker being destroyed and compromised the Titan's core. In response, the Titan used an anchor to attract G-Toilet towards his direction and resumes, flashing his radiating THX effect at a more heightened volume into the toilet's head. However, the conflict shifted in the toilet's favor after G-Toilet was eventually saved from the Infected Titan Speakerman, who flew behind the Titan TV Man and pierced a knife through his television screen, severely injuring the Titan and forcing him to teleport and retreat. Titan TV Man 2.0 is the latest iteration of upgrades to Titan TV Man. Among the Titans of the Alliance, he is considered the strongest ever shown in the series. This Titan is currently the most powerful Alliance Titan member with the best upgrades and equipment. His downfall due to the Astro Toilets ultimately becomes one of the biggest sources of bad luck for the Alliance side, especially for the TV Man. Default Appearance 2.0. Titan TV Man 2.0 wears a dark black tactical suit with a matching cloak that flows dramatically from his waist to ankle. He now has a thinner, yet more advanced TV on his head, which is equipped with metallic armor on top of the TV, which resembles a crown. The head armor is designed to protect against sneak attacks to his main head. He has two thin and small laser cannons hidden behind his head TV, which he can retract out at his will, raising on the top of his head TV. Additionally, he has two small seemingly sentient TVs hidden behind the head TV, which he can extend out at his will. There are two small jetpack turbines mounted at the rear of his head TV, which allows his head TV to detach and fly on its own. On both of his shoulders, he has shoulder-mounted CRT TVs with similar rear-mounted jetpack turbines that allows them to detach and fly on their own. His shoulder-mounted TVs are also equipped with weapons. Expect ordinary guns instead of lasers. The middle of his chest features a wider and upgraded energy core that appears as a circular structure and emits a purple light, with the futuristic inner works being revealed. The core is connected on his chest by multiple iron extensions with three metallic claws protruding outward before pointing back to the center of the core in an upside triangle formation, with three smaller claws protruding outward from the center of the core in a triangle formation while functioning as an inner prong that can rotate and can open up whenever he is using his core as a weapon, functioning as arms to stabilize the core's energy. He has an energy blade mounted on his right wrist, which is shaped as a sword, purple in color, massive in size, and has a retractable mechanism whenever he wishes to use it. There are black structures on the blunt part of the blade that connects it to the cage-like mechanical holster, which is mounted to his wrist. On his back, he has a black-colored backpack with a metallic thruster mounted underneath the backpack. The thruster is constantly spinning while having multiple claw-like fingers extending down to the nozzle. He features a black military belt around his waist, which contains a small TV monitor mounted on it. He features large, thin, and segmented metal plates on his shoulder-mounted TVs, knees, and at the back of his hands. He is equipped with two black and purple triple-headed claws on his shoulder that are attached to his jetpack by some sort of black contraption, which is mounted on a black tentacle-like arm. He has a modernized combat chest plate armor, which covers his entire chest except the core. Damaged Appearance 2.0. After numerous battles with many strong opponents, including the Detainer Astro Toilet 2.0 in Episode 70, the Octo-Launcher Skibidi Toilet in Episode 71, and G-Toilet 4.0 in Episode 73, and in Season 24, additional scenes. The Titan TV Man 2.0 got a series of injuries throughout all those battles, resulting in what is now known as his 2.0 injured form. In this state, barely anything was removed or destroyed from his normal form, besides some additional metal plating armor or small things like those. The only really notable differences were that his left shoulder TV was broken, his left arm was pierced by his own energy blade by the Detainer Astro Toilet 2.0, lots of parts of his body were on fire, and some parts of his head were slightly ablaze. Aside from these changes, no other major parts of him were altered. Default Appearance 2.1. This version of Titan TV Man first appeared in Episode 77, Part 3, where he showcased many new powers and abilities. On his own, he destroyed numerous strong and resilient Astro Toilets. In this version, the Titan TV Man 2.0 looked significantly different from his previous 2.0 form. For instance, his shoulder claws were lengthened, his shoulder TVs were mounted at a different angle and had no armor. In addition, a holographic shield projector was mounted on his left arm, which could quickly activate a purple plasma shield to protect the Titan. One major change was his hidden upgrade, which he could use as a last resort to surprise his opponents, a detaining claw that was stored inside his jetpack. It was previously studied by TV Men after Polycephaly and Scientist TV Man managed to teleport Detainer Astro Toilet 2.0's claw to the TV Men laboratory in Episode 72. Damaged Appearance 2.1. This form appeared in Episode 77, Part 3, after Titan TV Man finished fighting the Astro Toilets. It is a reasonable outcome, considering how Titan TV Man 2.1 fought numerous large Astro Toilets on his own, with the only assistance being when Fred shot a Destructor Astro Toilet with a plasma camera car. The Astro Toilets were incredibly tough enemies, and after the battle, Titan TV Man had all TVs destroyed, 2 shoulder claws removed, and numerous damages in his limbs. His body was also emitting purple fire and static. Later, at the end of the episode, he was confronted by the Juggernaut Astro Toilet. Damaged appearance 2.2. This form of Titan TV Man 2.0 appeared in episode 77, part 4. During his fight with the Juggernaut Astro Toilet, he lunged towards the Juggernaut, stole the shockwave cannon from him, and used it as his own weapon by attaching it to his right arm. This version closely resembled his 2.1 injured form, but with less fire and static emanating from his body. The most change is that instead of a regular right arm, he now had the shockwave cannon in its place. Severely injured appearance 2.2. This form appeared at the end of episode 77, part 4, after Titan TV Man finished his fight against the Juggernaut Astro Toilet. Already severely injured at the beginning of the battle, he sustained even more damage during the fight. His shoulder TVs and additional TVs were broken and detached, his shockwave cannon was nearly destroyed, and his main TV was shattered after the Juggernaut Astro Toilet stole his energy blade and stabbed it. Titan TV Man 2.0 wouldn't be able to teleport back to the TV Men laboratory if not for the intervention of G-Toilet 5.0. The latter attacked the Juggernaut Astro Toilet at the end of the fight, drawing its attention away from Titan TV Man. Personality. Much like his fellow TV brethren, Titan TV Man starts out smug and rather arrogant at first, but as the episodes go, he eventually comes to care for his fellow Titans and Alliance members. In particular, he saves Titan Cameraman and Titan Speaker Man just in time from the Chief Scientist Skibidi Toilet's mech, defends them from the G-Clones, teleports the injured TSM away from the Astro Armada as TCM covers for them in episode 74, and in episode 77, he distracts the Astro Toilets on himself in order to buy more time for the remaining cameramen to escape. He has also shown to very distrustful and skeptical of anything that resembles a toilet, most notably when he wasn't very pleased with Scientist TV Man's decision to ally with the Skibidi Toilets against the Astro Toilet invasion, especially G-Toilet, whom he constantly has a personal feud with since his loss in episode 47. He is also pretty mad at his own kind for leaving the cameramen to their deaths instead of helping them, leading him to call out Scientist TV Man on his insistence on prioritizing gathering Astro corpses over rescuing Alliance soldiers even after seeing the cameramen suffer serious losses. Despite being the most powerful Alliance Titan and proactive member so far, the Titan TV Man is very cocky and overconfident of his powers, so things gradually end very bad for him whenever his opponents catch him by surprise. First with the ambush by the infected Titan Speaker Man in episode 47 that led to his first defeat against G-Toilet 2.0, then almost losing his main screen against the upgraded Detainer Astro Toilet in episode 70, being badly stunned by the G-Toilet blocking the energy absorption capacity of his core in episode 73, and finally, being core-fuckered by the Astro's device after being damaged, crippled, and exhausted by their heaviest hitters in episode 77. Abilities. Although this Titan is the most powerful in terms of strength and technology, his favorite method of combat is to use brute force, either through his red screen of death, pre-upgrade, or a quick sneak attack with his sword, post-upgrade. Throughout the series since episode 67, the heavily upgraded Titan TV Man made his highly anticipated and dramatic reappearance after departing the series following his brutal defeat in episode 47. In that episode, he arrived to save the Titans from certain death and destruction, destroyed the Chief Scientist Skibidi Toilet mech, and forced the G-Toilet 4.0 to flee. Despite being classified as a Titan, the upgraded Titan TV Man is actually larger than the average Titan, even bigger than the Scientist's mech. Additionally, according to Defuck Boom, the upgraded Titan TV Man and the non-injured upgraded Titan Cameraman both possess the potential to win, or rather, have the win factor. Therefore, if the two were to fight, Both would have an equal chance of defeating the other, provided they used their abilities correctly. However, the fight would not end in a tie. Combat. Physical combat. Titan TV Man 2.0 has tremendous endurance in hand-to-hand combat. He has the potential to easily defeat the opposing unit with severe blows. Generally, when he incorporates the energy blade into his punches, his blows become much more lethal. With his dive attack ability, which is his special attack method, he leaps towards an opposing unit and has the ability to knock it down by tackling on said opposing unit. Titan TV Man 2.0 has been seen applying this ability against powerful units, such as G-Toilet and Juggernaut Astro Toilet. Interestingly enough, Titan TV Man 2.0 can still engage in violent hand-to-hand combat without his head and any vision, which makes him quite terrifying. Titan TV Man 2.0 can also tank more blows and attacks than Titan Speaker Man and Titan Cameraman, but his giant size makes him much slower to react and leaves him vulnerable to direct attacks. This is the biggest disadvantage to Titan TV Man 2.0. Energy Blade. Titan TV Man 2.0 is equipped with the Energy Blade, which is purple in color, massive in size, and has a retractable mechanism for when he does not wish to use it. With this weapon on his right arm, he has the potential to kill the opposing unit by using brutal methods such as head piercing, decapitating, and dismembering. Titan TV Man 2.0 can also deflect plasma-based attacks or block regular attacks with this blade, and this provides the Titan gives an extra method of protection to him. This weapon, which is very lethal at close range, can also perform long-range attacks with the ability to teleport Titan TV Man 2.0's right arm, making this weapon much more powerful at both close range and at long range. Multiple TVs. Titan TV Man 2.0 has a total of 6 TVs, 3 on the main head, 2 on the shoulder areas, and 1 on the belt, making it capable of performing much more effective light attacks with 5 more as many TVs as his first version. All TVs in Titan TV Man 2.0 can emit different or exactly the same lights at the same time and, accordingly, can attack the opposing unit with high-intensity single light or various lights with much more impact. Here are the general features of the TVs. Main Head TV. Titan TV Man 2.0's main head TV is much more resistant to severe impacts than before. It has the potential to emit the main ability, Death Screen, most effectively. This ability becomes much more effective when he reveals the 2 TVs around the head by opening them from the sides and becoming more potent effect. In addition to the head TV part, it is seen that 2 low-powered lasers have been added, which can perform good attacks depending on the absorption ability of his core. After these features, Titan TV Man 2.0 can detach his head and carries these attack methods to places it cannot reach, making the attack as inevitable as possible. The death screen causes enemy units to self-destruct. Side main head TVs. On the sides of Titan TV Man 2.0's main TV head are tilted TVs that can be retracted, and when retracted it is covered in front by a metal bar, but when not retracted, combined with the main head TV, it's able to increase the potency of the death screen SFX. Shoulder TVs. Titan TV Man 2.0 has 2 more TVs on his right and left shoulders. In terms of light capabilities, these TVs include the death screen feature as well as the fire screen and hypnosis screen capabilities. The TVs are also equipped with 2 ordinary rifles, just like the main head part, but different from the energy-based one. Additionally, like the main head part, shoulder TVs can also detach and continue their attacks. The fire screen burns units, and the hypnosis one hypnotizes enemy units. Belt TV. The last TV on Titan TV Man 2.0's belt is the smallest TV compared to the others. It helps make the attack more severe by accompanying the death screen ability along with other TVs. It seemingly cannot be detached and cannot move/attack independently like other TVs. It is also not equipped with any weapons as it would not be compatible. Triple-bladed claws. Titan TV Man 2.0 has 2 giant fork-headed mechanical claws attached to his jetpack, located on the right and left side of his back. These claws are much more developed compared to the first variant, and the damage rate is much higher. With these claws, Titan TV Man 2.0 can easily dismantle the opposing unit's attack/defense equipment and neutralize them, or it can directly attack itself and injure/kill it with brutal methods such as piercing, stabbing, and cutting. Unlike the first version, the claws have the purple plasma energy of Titan TV Man 2.0, which can create static in cameraman vision when used, showing how powerful the claws are. Upgraded reactor core. Titan TV Man 2.0 has a core like every Titan unit. This core glows mostly purple and emits a bit of white light, representing the color of the TV Man race, and around it is metal plates directed to 3 sides and located on a circular plate. This plate can rotate quickly or slowly at times, and this is usually seen when Titan TV Man 2.0's core uses its abilities. There is no protection around the core due to abilities, and it is completely open to direct attacks. There are some general capabilities of the reactor core. Plasmic core projectile. Titan TV Man 2.0's core has a one-shot purple plasma attack ability. This plasma attack deals high damage to the unit it hits and can severely injure or even kill the unit. Unlike these two situations, it can stun the opposing unit for a short time due to the high velocity of the attack. Absorption. Titan TV Man 2.0's core has an absorption ability. This is the main reason why the area around the core is open and vulnerable. Most energy-based attacks that hit the core directly will be absorbed by the core and converted into Titan TV Man 2.0's energy, thus strengthening him according to the intensity of the attack. This causes Titan TV Man 2.0 to increase in damage and speed. Disintegrator beam. Titan TV Man 2.0's core is capable of releasing a deadly disintegrating beam of high intensity, dealing incredible damage. Before the beam is released, the plates around Titan TV Man 2.0's core would rotate rapidly, and white plasma energy will increase. When the core is ready to attack, it releases the beam that melts, disintegrates, and incinerates the unit it comes into direct contact with, thus severely damaging or killing it. Energy transfer. Titan TV Man 2.0 can share energy from his core, transmitted through a purple plasma wave, which is passed to the reactor cores of his companions. This can be used to enhance durability and increase speed. Detaining Claw. 2.1 secretly hidden inside Titan TV Man 2.1's backpack is a detaining claw that was used as a surprise attack against Juggernaut Astro Toilet. Is able to grab energy projectiles and launch them back like a regular detaining claw, while also being able to absorb the energy projectile being held. Defense. Shield projector. Since Titan TV Man 2.0 returned to his own base after the Astro Toilet invasion in Skibidi Toilet 74, he received a shield projector as additional protection. This shield helps protect Titan TV Man 2.1 from direct attacks. This equipment works just like Titan Cameraman 2.0's shield, except it is purple in color. Deflection. When Titan TV Man 2.0 swings his energy blade, a temporary force field appears and pushes things away in the opposite direction. Firstly used in Skibidi Toilet 71, when the Octo-Launcher Skibidi Toilet launched missiles at Titan TV Man 2.0 with the help of his quad missile defense turrets. Titan TV Man 2.0 swung his blade, deflecting most of the missiles away, also indirectly killing the POV cameraman, meaning he can't fully control where the deflected projectiles will fly. Regeneration. Purple electricity/energy circulate around Titan TV Man 2.0's wounds to either patch up or fully heal a small wound. Firstly used in Skibidi Toilet 70, where Detainer Astro Toilet 2.0 throws Titan TV Man 2.0's energy blade at him, then catching it with his arm. With his arm, not showing any damage after the blade got removed from his arm. Used again in Skibidi Toilet 77, where Titan TV Man 2.0 uses it to patch up his broken TV screen back in place, but not completely, and couldn't regenerate it back the same way when it got damaged again, which shows the limit of his regeneration. Parasite immunity system. Since Titan TV Man 2.0 is under upgrades during the infected era, he has parasite immunity system as a precaution against possible possessing. If an ordinary parasitic toilet catches himself idle and tries to possess him, Parasite will fail and will be electrocuted and die from high voltage. Large metal plates. Titan TV Man 2.0 is equipped with large metal plates on some parts of his body like many other units. These plates simply provide protection by reducing the severity of blows and attacks, allowing him to take minimum damage from the attack. Movement. Advanced Jetpack Turbine. Titan TV Man 2.0 has a new jetpack that charges much faster, as seen in Skibidi Toilet 67, and can also fly at higher altitudes. This may be used more often, as it makes him easier to pursue the target without resorting to teleportation. The pure energy discharge of this jetpack is able to glitch the vision of a cameraman like the energy blade. In addition, when the jetpack is fired, unlike the previous one, it emits purple flames representing the TV Men race and is mounted inside the bag, which makes it a little hidden and difficult to see. 360 degrees body rotation. Titan TV Man 2.0, unlike other Titans, can easily rotate himself 360 degrees as if his separate body was separate from his legs. This increases the destruction it will cause by giving extra acceleration to the blows it delivers. Additionally, this ability allows him to observe his surroundings without moving. Teleportation. This ability, inherent in every TV Man member, enables easy and risk-free access to a target location. With this ability, Titan TV Man 2.0 teleports not only himself, but also other units it smokes. However, due to Titan TV Man 2.0's size, this ability occurs much slower than other members. It can sometimes be noticed that when Titan TV Man 2.0 is angry, his teleporting action has lightning-mixed smoke and makes a louder sound. Additionally, used armaments. Giant Combat Knife. Titan TV Man 2.0's first appearance in Skibidi Toilet 67. He is seen throwing a fierce knife, but throughout the series he can be seen not to have any other knives and does not use them in battles. Titan TV Man 2.0 used this knife only once, and it did not belong to him. The true origin of the knife is that when he teleported back to the base after being injured by the knife stabbed into his screen by the infected Titan Speaker Man in Skibidi Toilet 47, the knife returned to the base with him, and he used it again in his new appearance. Using it one last time broke the Chief Scientist Skibidi Toilet Mech's TV screen with a violent throw, freeing the other two Alliance Titans. Shockwave Cannon. 2.2 Titan TV Man 2.0 in Skibidi Toilet 77 temporarily received a shockwave cannon during his conflict with Juggernaut Astro Toilet. He caused high destruction by making devastating attacks, albeit short-term and inaccurate. Relationships and connections. Ally factions and affiliations. The Alliance, belonging faction. TV Men, belonging subfaction. Cameraman, ally subfaction. Speakermen, ally subfaction. Skibidi Toilets, allied faction, allied in episode 75. Enemy factions and affiliations. Astro Toilets, enemy faction. Ally characters, Titan Cameraman, best companion in battle. Titan Speakerman, companion in battle. G-Toilet 5.0, savior. Enemy characters, Chief Scientist Skibidi Toilet, enemy combatant. G-Clones, adversaries in battle. Detainer Astro Toilet, formidable opponent. Overseer Astro Toilet, opponent. Juggernaut Astro Toilet, potent antagonist. Episode appearances. In Part 3 of Episode 67, he made his official return, destroying the television of the Chief Scientist Skibidi Toilet Mech from a distance, then appearing slowly with a large sturm of black smoke. He showed his energy blade, and then approached the Chief Scientist Skibidi Toilet Mech. The toilet attempted to harm it futilely. The Titan TV destroyed all his weapons with its energy blade, then stabbed and disintegrated him with its reactor core. In Part 4 of Episode 67, he appeared at the beginning, after having destroyed the Chief Scientist's mech. He would hand a lens to the Titan Cameraman to protect him from any further damage. Subsequently, the G-Clones would appear on the battlefield, challenging the Titan TV Man. The latter drew his energy blade and went against them to destroy them. In Part 1 of Episode 68, the Titan would shine completely, showing off its new weapons and abilities against the G-Clones, effortlessly defeating them with his multiple televisions, energy blade, reactor core. After killing the Quad Rocketeer with his energy blade and the laser ring with his death screen, the Titan would kill the Quad Buzzsaw with the help of the Titans. Using his energy blade, it would cut off both arms of the G-Clone and then stab his head. In Part 2 of Episode 69, the Titan TV Man would give some energy to the Titan Cameraman so that it could be more efficient in battle. After these two shook hands firmly, the Titan TV man refused to recharge the Titan Speaker Man, as it was not yet time. Subsequently, the Titan would retreat from the place with its teleportation with the black smoke. In Part 1 of Episode 70, he would appear alongside the Titans, attacking the dam of the Alpha Hills Labs, destroying a few giant toilets with his energy blade. At a certain point, the Titan TV would recharge the core of the Titan Speaker Man. Once this happened, the Titan Speaker Man would go completely mad, killing all the toilets in the place with its upgraded arm plasma cannons. After this, the Titan TV Man would give an approving gesture. After the return of the detainer Astro Toilet, the Titan TV Man would try to attack him by surprise with its energy blade, but the detainer would dodge the attack, taking away the energy blade and returning it with great force. The Astro would teleport away from the place. The Titan TV was only damaged in the forearm. In Part 3 of Episode 70, the Titan TV Man would appear at the end of the episode, alongside the other two Titans, preventing the escape of the chief scientist Skibidi Toilet. The Titan TV Man would lightly crush him with his hands. The Titan would enjoy this, as he held a grudge against the chief scientist. In Episode 71, Titan TV Man 2.0 would appear alongside the two Titans facing off against the Octo-Launcher Skibidi Toilet. The latter would manage to damage one of the TVs of the Titan TV Man. The toilet would launch a bunch of missiles towards the Titans, but the Titan TV Man, with the help of its deflection ability, would manage to deflect the missiles, although unfortunately they would end up hitting the POV cameraman, preventing us from seeing what happened next. In an additional scene of Episode 71, the Titan would appear at the Alpha Hills Labs airport alongside the other two Titans, realizing that the G-Toilet had managed to escape. The Titan TV Man would be quite upset about this and would go in search of the toilet while teleporting with his black smoke while having an angry emoticon on its television. In Part 2 of Episode 72, the Titan TV Man would appear after the confrontation of the G-Toilet 4.0 and the upgraded detainer Astro Toilet. After the detainer escaped with the help of the Juggernaut Astro Toilet, the Titan TV Man would appear with his teleportation, using its death screen against the G-Toilet, who would manage to resist it and flee the scene. While the Titan Speaker Man pursued him, the Titan TV would say that this time the G-Toilet would not escape. In Part 1 of Episode 73, the Titan TV Man 2.0 appeared at the end, where after Titan Cameraman and Titan Speaker Man arrived on the battlefield to face the G-Man Skibidi Toilet, the Titan TV Man 2.0 manifested himself in the location through teleportation. The G-Toilet, unafraid of the Titans, would say to them, "Fools, you have no idea what's coming." To which Titan TV Man 2.0 responded, "Whatever is coming, you won't survive to see it." The Titan then prepared his energy blade to fight against him. In Part 2, the Titan TV Man 2.0 prepared to confront the G-Toilet, but due to other enemies he had to face, such as the infected Titan Speaker Man, much of the fight Titan TV Man 2.0 couldn't engage with G-Toilet, except for initially delivering a few attacks, most of which failed. It was only towards the end that he finally managed to face him, though it wasn't very effective because G-Toilet evaded most of Titan TV Man's attacks, allowing the toilet to escape with the help of mechanized thrusters attached to it, leaving Titan TV very furious and angry. He destroyed some buildings and teleported to continue searching for G-Toilet, temporarily leaving the Titan duo alone. In the Season 24 compilation, the upgraded Titan TV Man teleported in front of G-Toilet while saying, "You can't run forever," and tried to attack him with his energy blade, failing in an attempt. G-Toilet blurted, "Give me one chance," to which Titan TV Man angrily replied with, "After all you've done? Never," and tore off one of his turbines. After G-Toilet flew away, he called him a coward. After a while he calms down, looks at the ground and realizes that the Titan duo is injured, so he needs to check on them. He teleports off-screen. In Episode 74, Titan TV Man plans to attack G-Squad after displaying them in the area where they are located. When he sees that the other Titans are quite weak, he tells them to go home and that he will take care of this. As he is about to leave, the Scientist TV Man comes back and tells him to bring the G-Toilet back to their base alive. After this, Titan TV Man comes back from teleportation angrily and screams at him. Later, all the cameramen there are shocked by the terrible event they watched on the tablet in their hands. As the Alliance members who were raided by Astro Fleet start to escape, Titan Cameraman distracts them and allows Titan TV Man to escape with Titan Speaker Man. In the Season 25 secret scene, shortly after the events of Episode 74, Titan TV Man teleported with Titan Speaker Man to the TV base and decided to watch Titan Cameraman's POV through a television in an attempt to find him. Much to Titan Speaker Man's sorrow, the transmission displayed a status, camera offline, with the caption Titan in blue below, indicating that his recording was interrupted. After Titan Speaker Man screamed, Titan TV Man restrained him and told him to calm down, as he needs upgrades before fighting. Subsequently, he teleported him to the speaker base. At the beginning of the 77 full episode, which took place in the TV Men laboratory, Titan TV Man was watching several broadcasts displaying the current state of the world, showcasing the Alliance and the Skibidi toilets fighting together against the Astro toilets in many different countries. He commented on the footage, disagreeing with the decision to form a truce with the Skibidi toilets, pointing out their genocide against the human race and the Alliance. According to him, they are untrustworthy due to their past. Scientist TV Man argued that this action is necessary for them to survive. He told Titan TV Man to organize a meeting with G-Toilet, as he has a lot of knowledge that can help the Alliance. He emphasized that there is no choice. Titan TV Man didn't agree with his sentence and claimed that they only need to collect better samples to create better upgrades, just like before. Scientist TV Man replied that they need to be cautious and slow because Astro toilets could access their technology, which would be the end of their world. Titan TV Man stated that their world has already ended and now belongs to the invaders. Subsequently, he switched to another POV in Denver. He realized that the cameramen had lost their guidance and wanted to avenge their dead brothers by going out with their upgrades and fighting the Astro toilets, but that would result in their imminent death. He asked Scientist TV Man if he wanted everyone to stay and watch them die. Scientist TV Man responded that sacrifices are necessary to achieve progress, as he learned it the hard way in the past. Titan TV Man screamed at him, calling him an imbecile and highlighting that no place will be safe in the future. Hearing this, Scientist TV Man answered that the speakermen were preparing their armada the whole time, explaining that they could handle the Astro toilets, and warned Titan TV Man that the invaders would immediately send their strongest soldiers after noticing the Titan on the battlefield. Lastly, Titan TV Man responded that this was his plan and stated that everything would change that day. After a conversation at the TV base, the Titan TV Man decided to rescue the cameramen from the Astro toilets, along with some elite TV men, such as Large TV Man and TV Woman. He returned in the third part of this episode with several upgrades and enhancements. His left shoulder TV has been repaired, his shoulder claws have been lengthened, and he's been equipped with a new plasma shield. After shooting a core beam and teleporting his energy blade to attack the Astro Obliterator, he said, "Someone is dying, and it's not me." The Astro shot a few projectiles at him, which he deflected with his sword. He shot another core beam, destroying one of Obliterator's cannons. The latter, provoked, quickly warped at him and tore off one of his TVs. In response, the Titan angrily shouted, "Look at me," and applied Red Death Screen to the Astro, stunning him. The Obliterator used his visor to counter his attack. However, it was too late for him, as Titan TV Man tore off his helmet and decapitated him with the energy blade. While the Titan was looking at the corpse of his deceased opponent, someone suddenly shot down his shoulder TV. It turned out to be an Astro Impactor. The enemy jumped on his head and shot a core projectile, destroying his main TV and two claws on his shoulders. Using the triple-bladed claws, now double-bladed, on his back, the Titan shoved the Astro Impactor onto the ground, pinned him by stabbing the energy blade into the Astro's core, and killed the Astro toilet by using the disintegrator beam directly into his face. He looked at the injured cameraman 3.0 and stated, "Your Titan wouldn't want you to die meaninglessly. Leave while you still can." After this scene, he turned around and noticed an Astro Destructor approaching him. He activated his plasma shield to block his lasers. The Titan TV Man initiated a counterattack by doing a full 360 degrees turn, using the energy blade to slash the Astro Destructor toilet. This slash temporarily disabled one of the laser cannons of the Astro toilet's main weapon. The Astro Toilet fired 2 plasmic emitters against the Titan, successfully dodging the plasmic projectile shot by the Titan. The Astro Destructor Toilet changed tactics and shifted into his warping/ramming form as he hit the Titan TV man's head twice, incapacitating him before aiming for the legs, knocking him off balance. The Astro Destructor Toilet insulted Titan TV man, saying "too slow," before firing his Astro Destructor lasers and repurposing his core as a laser at the Titan. At this point, the Titan was pinned to the ground, using the energy blade to avoid taking further damage. Luckily for him, a plasma camera van shot a projectile at the Astro Destructor, distracting him. After he shot the vehicle down, he looked back to continue his attack. However, the Titan TV man attacked the Astro Toilet from behind and grabbed the Astro Toilet's head before slamming him to the ground. As he said, "Bitch," he repeatedly struck the Astro Toilet with his energy blade, saying, "You can't kill the dead." After stabbing the Astro Toilet, the Titan furiously screamed, "I'll show you what the other side looks like," before removing the Astro Destructor's helmet and crushing his head for an instant kill. After the battle, he teleported the corpses of Obliterator Astro Toilet, Impactor Astro Toilet, and Destructor Astro Toilet to the TV Men laboratory to examine them later. Thereafter, the energized TV man told him to go back to the base immediately. However, the Titan disobeyed him, as he was furious after witnessing Fred's sacrifice because he had previously seen Titan cameraman's sacrifice in episode 74. Blinded by rage and vengeful, he approached 3 Astro Obliterators and exclaimed, "Pathetic trash. Give me someone worthy to fight." A few seconds later, the Astro Juggernaut levitated into the scene and said, "You are not escaping this time." The POV zoomed into the injured Titan TV man before cutting to a black screen, ending the third part. In part 4, Titan TV man displayed a uneasy face emoji and attempted to teleport away after seeing the Juggernaut Astro Toilet. However, the latter punched him out of the teleportation smoke, which led to Titan TV man activating his shield and energy blade to confront him. The two clashed for a moment. Eventually, the Juggernaut Astro Toilet managed to punch the Titan TV man strong enough to make him crash on the ground. Later, he shot at Titan TV man, but suddenly, the Titan revealed his hidden upgrade that was stored inside his jetpack, a huge detaining claw. After catching the orb, he shouted "surprise" and hit the Juggernaut Astro Toilet with his own orb after deflecting it. After that happened, Titan TV man blurted, "Coward," and attempted to teleport away once again. A few seconds later, the Juggernaut Astro Toilet warped behind him and hit him very hard, making him fly and fall on the ground. He stripped off his shield, claws and armor while shouting at him to get up. He ripped off his stolen cannon, pulled out an energy blade out of his arm, and stabbed Titan TV man with it. Subsequently, he decapitated Titan TV man and said, "Underwhelming slaughter. That was your strongest soldier," while looking at the POV cameraman. Unexpectedly, the Titan managed to pierce him with the energy blade and used his disintegrator beam against the Astro, burning his mask and making his lose one eye. The latter quickly retaliated and punched him, telling him to stay down. After the Skibidi army arrived at the scene, the Titan attempted to stand up again. However, the Juggernaut Astro Toilet punched him once again. Later, G-Toilet arrived at the scene and saved Titan TV man. He sarcastically called Titan TV man his best friend, to which Titan TV man responded, "What are you yapping about?" After watching the fight between G-Toilet and Juggernaut Astro Toilet, he teleported himself back to the base in a very bad shape. After emerging from the black teleportation smoke, Scientist TV man angrily spoke to Titan TV man, saying, "Look at yourself. Why did you stay?" The Titan showed him Juggernaut Astro Toilet's cannon and responded, "You needed samples. I brought you samples." Subsequently, he dropped the cannon on the floor. Suddenly, the Scientist TV man became concerned and muttered, "Why? Gate. It's not closing." Afterwards, he displayed a sad face emoji, using it for the first time in the whole series. Titan TV man looked back and noticed that his teleportation smoke turned orange. It turned out that the Overseer Astro Toilet managed to interrupt it, allowing the Duchess Astro Titan to capture him. Despite knowing what was coming for him, Titan TV man couldn't deal much damage due to his massive injuries. The Titan attempted to punch Duchess Astro Titan's tendril cannons, but it wasn't effective at all. He quickly got kidnapped from the TV Men laboratory, which was later raided by the Astro Toilets. In the last scene for the full episode, Titan TV Man was seen lying on the ground. After a few seconds, the Duchess Astro Titan started whipping and humiliating him. Subsequently, she mockingly asked, "How do you like the pain?" To which the Titan responded, "It takes more than that to hurt me." The Overseer Astro Toilet stated, "This is just the beginning." Afterwards, the Duchess Astro Titan pushed the Titan aside, preparing for the Carrier Astro Toilet to deploy a core penetrator. The Titan TV Man, Duchess Astro Titan, and core penetrator stared at each other for a moment. Suddenly, the core penetrator screamed and started corrupting the Titan TV Man by attacking his reactor core. The Titan desperately tried to stop the core penetrator by attempting to crush its legs. However, the device managed to pierce his core, making him possessed. His original purple core turned orange, symbolizing his new affiliation with the Astro Toilets. Afterwards, the Titan stood up among his new allies, who silently observed him. The Overseer Astro Toilet spoke to the Titan, "Serve your new master, Watchman of Doom," giving him a new name in accordance with his rank. After that, he left the battlefield with the help of his warping ring. Lastly, the Watchman of Doom killed the POV cameraman, ending the episode. Notable feats. Episode 67 destroyed Chief Scientist Skibidi Toilet with ease, saving the Titan duo and forcing G-Toilet to retreat. Episode 68 defeated all the 3G clones with ease. Episode 71 deflected the missiles with his sword. Episode 73 slightly injured G-Toilet by destroying one of his thruster, one of his laser cannons, made his nose bleed, and detached one of his metal blade. Defeated 4 jetpack quad laser Skibidi Toilets, and disinfected the Titan Speaker Man from within seconds. Episode 77 killed an Obliterator Astro Toilet by removing his helmet with visor and slicing his head. Killed an Impactor Astro Toilet with a Disintegrator Core Beam. Managed to kill an Astro Destructor by crushing his head with the help of a plasma camera van. And snatched Juggernaut Astro Toilet's shockwave cannon and inflicted damage to him several times.